3610 of stunning French gigantic mirror. Absolute peach this one. It fought like a demon. About 3 foot long this one, but they're proper on the bait. The cell is really working at the moment. I'm really getting through it, but they're loving eating it. So get on the cell.
We're going to talk bait now, and it's fair to say that you are a boilie devotee, isn't it? Yes. So if we can get a little bit of information out of you about what you've been doing recently, fishing wise, this season, English fishing, what you've been doing?
Essex Manor.
Right. Okay.
Your neck of the woods.
Yeah. And how was that to start off with?
Absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, I heard on the phone that you were going to give up fishing.
It nearly beat me to pieces until I discovered the chod rig.
The chod rig, and then it all changed.
Oh, it's transformed me fishing, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And what bait are you using down there?
Cell.
Right. Okay. Reason?
Because loads of it went in last year,
Right.
or enough went in.
Right.
Other than that, I would have stayed on Activate.
Right. That's a
to
very
Kev's,
repetitive answer. Every time I ask you that, every time we do a TV show, why do you use that? Because loads of it goes in. Is that a common thing with you?
Well, you don't go against the grain, do you? Really?
You don't. And
Well,
I think
no,
that's a good thing, personally.
Why try and compete with loads of new bait going in when they already like one that's already been introduced?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Frimley, the Pulse.
Right.
We stoved it in, but because people had stoved it in before and they love it.
Yeah, right, okay. And when you're fishing at Manor, what sort of size baits are you putting in?
Started off with 10s.
Right.
Because it was all fishing on the shelf, on the marginal shelf.
Really close in.
So,
yeah.
and there's loads of silkweed. So the 10s, I kind of figured, just hang up at different sort of levels of the silkweed. Some would drop them, some would, but
okay.
of late, 14s.
Right.
Lots of them.
Right.
Proper
okay.
fishing.
Right, okay. And Frimley?
That was fishing over 10s,
right.
but baiting up with 14s, just so I could get more poundage of bait out into the pond quicker.
Right, okay. And then prior to that, Welly, I suppose, was one before,
yeah,
was
Welly,
it?
yeah.
And what were you fishing on there?
Activate.
Right.
18 millers, double 18s on the hook.
Right.
Big long rigs, big hooks, big long airs.
Right.
Proper fishing.
Because that's what worked there?
Yeah, yeah, it's not a particle water. They've been reared on boilies, they love boilies. And I only went with Activate on there because I knew it would have been in at some stage in the past 10 years, like it has in every lake.
Very important question for you, because a lot of people are not in the privileged position that we're in where they can get their bait for free. If you've got to pay 10, 11, 12 quid a kilo for your boilies, you're just going into the tackle shop as normal and you're going on a 2-night session, how much would you put out when you first got there?
Presuming it was 3 rods,
yeah.
It's a bit of a tricky question because it depends on your budget, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, but you know, what's the minimum you could get away with, put it that way?
Stock, if you say someone like Sandhurst, quite a good stocking of fish, a lot of big uns. I would probably spread a couple of kilos over 3 rods, but I'd fish all 3 quite tight. Right. To
make
kind of make the most of me little bit of money I've got, or whatever money you've got to spend.
Okay. And then in that same situation, when would you put more in?
Once I'd had a bite.
And
on a place like that I would.
Right. And how much more would you put in after each bite?
Probably 100 baits on something like that.
Right. Okay.
Get a bite, another 100 baits. It's like the spotting, littling off, and you work the swim, don't you?
Right. Okay. And what makes you decide on the size of boiler you're going to use?
Distance.
Right.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Frimley, it was all quite short, so 10 millers were fine. The Manor, 10 mils are fine.
Yeah.
But distance really would be a factor.
Right. Okay.
If I want to fish it 100 yards plus, it would have to be 18s, just purely because 14s don't go that well. No, they don't get that distance in a stick.
Right, okay. All right, well, sound words of advice from Mr. Tong. He's used loads of different mainline boilies, caught on every single one, on pretty much every lake he's fished. So very good advice from him.